But I would also note that the Republicans have somewhere between 52 potentially as much as 56 seats in the Senate. And as a result, the Republican Senate is going to be able to confirm a lot of President Trump's appointees on a much quicker basis than if you were to have a Democrat-controlled Senate or even a 50 or 51. Now, why do we care about this? Well, because the faster that those regulatory leaders come in place, the faster they can start these deregulatory efforts. You know, a regulatory leader, for the most part, can't just come in and say, right, this regulation, we're going to just completely roll it back on day one. It's going to take 9 months, 12 months, if not even 2 years to move forth on that effort. So the quicker those regulatory leaders come in place, the quicker the deregulatory effort can take place.
Red headline crossing the Bloomberg terminal. Harris to deliver remarks at Howard University at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we will have more reporting on that. Nathan, is President-elect Trump, is he a lame duck president? Is that a fair way to look at it?
No. So generally, and I say this generally, in the second term of a presidential term, if you will, think President Obama or President George W. Bush, you usually have about 18 months to expend your political capital. First 100 days of the presidency is critical. But as soon as Congress begins to think about their midterm elections, and then as the result, when they come back, you know, why should they stick their necks out for the president who's going to be gone? So what do presidents tend to do? They tend to go internationally and they tend to travel because the power of the presidency is more powerful there. So, you know, we do think President Trump is going to be spending a lot of time abroad, Ukraine, Middle East, for example, China. There's a lot of stuff that he can do there, but I wouldn't call him a lame duck just yet because, again, the power of the presidency is more powerful there.
Nathan, it took till 10:32 a.m. Eastern time this morning for China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs to congratulate President-elect Donald Trump. You know that China tariffs are coming. You're a betting man. What kind of tariff regime do you think we're entering into? Is it going to be that 10% broad? Is it going to be 60% on China? What are you hearing?
So this is where I think the process of tariff is key. Now, remember, let's just say January 20th, president comes in, you see a red line over the terminal, you say President Trump signs an executive order saying tariffs are coming. In the language of that executive order, however, I think you'll see language that says the tariff is not coming for 270 days or 365 days. Why? Because tariffs are negotiation tools. President Trump doesn't know what the reciprocal tariff on China from China would be, and President Trump wants to use this as a negotiation. So I think there's going to be language in there allowing flexibility, allowing President Trump to come back and say, maybe not 60%, maybe we'll go to 10% because China gave us a win or something like that. So what we're saying is watch out for that headline risk in the first or second quarter of next year, but then you're going to get probably 6 months to actually truly understand what that tariff will look like before it goes into fruition.